Hello, my name is Deborah Niblick, and I am a senior librarian for the Adult Reference and Teen Services Division at the Monterey Park Bruggemeyer Library. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to learn more about JobNow and VetNow. So let's go ahead and begin our presentation. So JobNow and VetNow is supported in whole or in part by the U.S. Institute of Museum and Library Services under the provisions of the Library Services and Technology Act, administered in California by the State Librarian. Also, this resource is provided to patrons at no additional cost, and a library card is not required to access these services and resources. So JobNow and VetNow is an online resource created by Brainwaves to assist job seekers, veterans, adult learners, and students find job resources and services, assistance with navigating government benefits, assistance from a group of live coaches, service navigators, and access to a large collection of online learning resources. So today's presentation will provide an overview of JobNow and VetNow to provide users a brief explanation of resources, how to create an account, and other useful information. JobNow provides services such as live resume coaching, live interview coaching, a resume lab, unemployment assistance, and a collection of job resources. JobNow also provides a wide variety of adult learner resources and student resources, including Learn Now, access to test prep materials, and a private virtual study lab. VetNow is an online tool to help veterans find services and resources to better understand their VA benefits, their healthcare services, and their GI Bill with the live veteran navigator. In addition to finding resources, VetNow provides access to nationwide and local veteran resources, as well as career tools and resources to help vets find careers matching their military skills. So let's go ahead and review the library's website and take a tour of JobNow and VetNow. To access the library's subscription to JobNow and VetNow, the easiest way to go about it is to visit our website at www.montereypark.ca.gov. And when you get to our homepage, you're going to see on the front a table, and you're going to click on the online resources tab, which is highlighted here. And then go ahead and click on the Brainwaves JobNow VetNow link, which will take you right into the actual resource. Again, it does not require a library card and is available 24/7 for users looking for information. However, the live coaching and the navigator does have limited operation hours, which we'll go into in just a second. So as you can see, there's several different ways that you can access resources. There is a navigation bar, as you can see here, with a drop-down menu that will take you to where you need to. Or you can just explore the different the boxes here shown on the main web page. So the first thing I would like to highlight is these three boxes, which is the live job coaching, the resume lab, and the live veteran navigator. These resources are incredible because, first of all, they are free and they provide one-on-one specific assistance based on your questions. Below that, you'll see some other tools set for job seekers, and then you're going to see tools for veterans and tools for learners. Now, going back to the live job coaching, the hours of operation are 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which includes everything from resume coaching to interview coaching. There's also, under the unemployment assistance tab right here, you can get live help if you need information, or if you need assistance applying for unemployment benefits. You can actually speak to a live navigator who can help you with that. And those hours are 3 p.m. to 8:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you are a veteran looking for assistance about your VA benefits and other things, you can connect with a navigator, and those hours are 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So again, while this is a very robust database with resources. If you have specific questions and are unable to locate an answer, or you're not quite sure if that's the correct one, definitely connect with a live coach or a navigator, as they will be able to help you get the information or provide you with the guidance of what you need to answer those questions. So what I'd like to focus on right now is the tools for job seekers. As you can see, if we go across here, we have the live resume coaching and the live interview coaching and the unemployment assistance module, which is great. So let's go ahead and go back into it. And as you can see, there's where you can get live help when the line is open. But also, if you click on this resource right here, it will take you to another component of the resource that we can go over a little bit later, where you can look at the different topics in regards to unemployment benefits. So, for example, with unemployment insurance, it provides a wonderful explanation of what it is and what you have to do and how to apply. And it answers some very important questions that if you were recently unemployed, how do I get healthcare coverage and other things, and state-specific information depending on where you're located, because every state is different. So this, I believe, was recently added to JobNow VetNow. I'm not 100% sure, but it does a great job explaining what it is that you need to do and how you can get assistance. And again, you have that live help. Another great resource that JobNow provides is something called eParachute. If you are not familiar with eParachute, it is based off of the resource called What Color is My Parachute? What this particular resource does, it actually it takes your job skills, your interests, and what you'd like to see in a career, and it matches you with different fields, and it compiles your answers and analyzes it to give you some suggestions on what the perfect career is for you. So if you're just starting out in your career, you don't know what to do, this is a great resource to access to help kind of narrow down what it is you're looking for. Or if you're trying to change careers because you just don't like what you want to do and you want to try something different, this will actually provide some really useful guidance on the career that's perfect for you based off of these questions and when they analyze the results. So another great resource here is they have some general online resources that you can access to find jobs. Most of you, if you are currently searching for jobs, are familiar with websites like monster.com, Career Builder, Glassdoor, and Indeed. So this is just a great place to start and narrow down what is it you're looking for. And going back to VetNow, excuse me, not only is it a service navigator, but it's also a career navigator. It helps, this resource provides specific information for vets that are looking for unemployment. So if you see right now, there's job sites for veterans that vets can look at these different resources that will hire them based on their military experience, or help them find jobs, civilian jobs based on their military skills, and help with transition information, all that kind of stuff. So this is definitely a great resource for vets that are just returning, or they've just ended their service, or are not currently happy with the job they have now, and they want something more geared to their skills that they attained in the military. So we even have local resources. This particular resource is specific to Monterey Park because we are located in Monterey Park, but it's really easy to click on these links and change your location if you are accessing this particular resource from another city or another state. Also, if you're looking for a job through the government, CalJobs is listed here, as well as the state of California. So another great aspect of this resource is they have resume resources where it provides you with actual vetted resources that'll help you build the resume that you need to apply for the job. If you are a vet looking for resources to build your resume, they have great resources for folks that are looking for civilian jobs that will translate their military skills into civilian jobs. And this particular resource is called Military Skills Translator. If you click on it, you can find your branch of service. We're just going to choose the Navy, and then you're going to put in your rank. So say you're an airman. Right here, you're an airman enlisted. It will scour civilian positions that meet the skills that you have based as this particular position in the armed forces. So as you can see here, there's 1,270 civilian jobs available, and you can narrow it down based on your location, your specialities, a pay grade. So let's say there's an E3 save, and then it will just narrow down those results for you, which is great for those that are looking for jobs that are similar to what folks have done in the armed services. So that's an example of some of the resources that are available in the resume resources. Again, if you really are looking for ways or guidance or assistance with building your resume, the resume lab here, which let me just go back here real quick. You can easily submit a resume here. You can upload it either from your computer, or if you create an account through JobNow and VetNow, you can upload it to something called their Cloud Pack, which is their cloud storage. So let's say, for example, you don't have a computer at home, you're going to definitely want to save it there. So you can upload your file, provide some feedback, and submit it. And someone with JobNow will actually review it and provide you with tips and guidance on how to tighten it up, or give you some other suggestions that may help, that may be more appealing to depending on the job that you're looking for. Again, this is a great resource because if you try to go through other services, I believe monster.com charges an exorbitant amount. For resume review, this is another way to do it at no cost with someone who is a resume expert. So let's go back here. Speaking of resumes, this is a great resource. So this is Optimal Resume, which you can access. So this particular resource, as you can see, you do need to log in. So I'm going to log in right now because it does need some sort of what we call authentication, just to see that it's being routed to this resources via the JobNow and VetNow site. So if you click on it, you can actually click on Resume Builder. You can look at some of your resume samples, and it will actually have them formatted for you. And all that you really need to do is to fill in that information if that is the type of resume template that you're actually looking for. And it will also save your information as well under your account. Sorry. So here's the Document Center. So when you click on Document Center up here, everything that you have done, which is a resume, a cover letter, if you need to build a portfolio, it all gets saved to your account with Optimal Resume. And again, all of this is provided for free, and they have access to various trainings, even live trainings, to how to do everything, not just for the resume, but how to nail the interview as well. So this is a great resource. There is a specific section on interview tips that will give you some guidance on how to nail your interview. Now, not every interview is going to be the same, so this is in no way authoritative. However, if you do have questions regarding your position, connecting with with the interview coach can help you kind of narrow down what it is that you may be asked and how you can better prepare for those kinds of things. It's, again, provided for free, and you're actually getting one-on-one assistance. So definitely, if you have the time and are available, connect with a tutor that way. So moving through interview resources, again, these are some of the resources that they have vetted and made available to users to review. Again, like I mentioned with the Live Navigator, those folks can provide you more detailed information on what it is that you're looking for. So I'm going to go through this a little bit later. So career prep and job resources. This is through another component called the Learning Library. But what this does is it has a ton, as you can see here, of resources to help you prepare for that position. So for example, I want to be a dental assistant. This is where to start, because it provides you with what exactly is the job, what entails the job, what education you need, where to go to get that education, and what your certifications are. So it's a nice beginning for you to move from there. But in addition to that, you can also use this to access specific testing that may be related to your the profession that you would like to enter into. But like I said, I'll go through that in a little bit later. So we're going to kind of switch gears a little bit. We're going to go to tools for veterans. Right here, there's two modules, which is you can actually send a question. If you don't want to speak with someone live, you can actually just submit your question here. If you need to attach any documents, you can go ahead and do that and upload it, and a navigator will get back to you as soon as possible. So if you have, again, if these are questions that you had at midnight and it's just bothering you, you can just go ahead and submit it here, and hopefully somebody will get back to you as soon as possible, so you don't have to wait for a live navigator. There is actually a nice selection of veteran resources available for vets, including nationwide resources and local resources. So the nationwide resources includes everything from education, employment, to healthcare, housing, to family, and I believe there is also information on how to apply for a home loan if you needed to. All that can be found here, and if it's not listed here, definitely connect with a live navigator, as they will be able to provide you with that information that you need. I did want to focus a little bit on the local resources, because every state has different benefits for those for our veterans. And if you click on this link here, it'll take you to a PDF of the CalVet, which has an extensive list of benefits for our veterans, including everything for just the general state benefits, being able to apply for special license plate program, to college fee waivers, property tax exemptions, business licensing, all those things. And it also includes a list of U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs information on how to access that resources, including your healthcare, housing, education. As you can see, the home loan guarantee program and even the CalVet home loans are available as well, to everything else that you're going to need for advocacy and employment. So this is made available online through JobNow and VetNow. And also some national resources like the resource directory and other information. Oh, we have a great resources called Veterans Connect at the library, which was developed specifically through I believe it's through right here. Let me see. This particular resource is pretty robust, where other libraries have partnered to create veteran-specific services that veterans can access at their library. And it's definitely worth checking out if providing that the library is open. Unfortunately, right now with the pandemic, a lot of us are closed. But if you do need information from your library in your neighborhood, go ahead and find your closest library and give them a call, and they'd be happy to help you, as they provide everything that you're going to need to learn how to access your benefits and all that kind of stuff. So it's a great project. Okay, so just back it up here. Here we go. So this is a little bit of a brief overview of some of the resources that are available through VetNow. So we're going to move on next to tools for learners. So this is not just adult learners, but it's also for students that are in high school and even in, I believe, in middle and elementary school. So when you click on Learn Now, which is, I showed you previously, it's middle school and high school. So it's middle school and high school. So if you have a child that needs assistance with reading, writing, or, in the general, these subject areas, when you click on them, they provide everything from practice tests to how to write an essay to narratives. There's a lot of information here that can help your child, as most of you are probably homeschooling at the moment, in case they are struggling or if they need assistance on on how to develop their skills, their learning skills, basically. So it's for middle school, high school. There's even high school entrance prep packs, which are to prepare for those tests if your child is applying for a school that requires that. There's also high school equivalency tests. So those who are looking to finish their GED, there is study and prep materials here that will help you ace the GED. There's also something called College Now to provide an overview on what that process is and how to prepare the application and what to do after the application and so forth. There's college placement tests. Some folks may need to do things like a writing test or even a math test. So this will kind of help you figure out what it is that how to prepare for that, basically. We have college resources, and right here, going back to the career prep and job resources. Again, this is a very robust list of professions that depending on what it is you want to do, that you can click on to find out what you need to do to prepare for that career, what certifications or education you're going to need, and so forth. We have, again, those who want to go to nursing school. We have the NCLEX preparations here, the Praxis test for those that are going into childhood education, and even the ASVAB. There's a preparation kit for those who choose not to go to college but prefer to go in the armed forces. This resource helps them prepare for the ASVAB. There's for adult learners, we have a component on computers and technology. So if folks have very limited computer skills, but they want to develop those skills, there's, as you can see right here, various modules that they can enroll in to learn how to better use things like Microsoft Office. And there's also for the GRE, excuse me, how to prep for a GRE, because some graduate schools require that. And this is actually a great resource for younger learners, so your middle schoolers, on what it means to do online research and how to use resources correctly. Actually, let's go ahead and click on it. So this provides what we would consider information literacy responsibility on how to research your resources. Is a valid resource and how do you use them appropriately in your writing. So it's great for the middle school and the high school students. There's the component on adult learner resources, from math to even US citizenship and GEDs for those who need that extra hand. There are actually ESL components as well that will help the language learners prepare for their personal use, or if they need it for applying for colleges and so forth. And lastly, there is a specific corner for parents. So for like these videos, for example, they show you how to use the different modules that are in JobNow and VetNow. And there is even some articles on helping your children navigate their schoolwork during COVID. And as you saw earlier, there's some resources on the COVID outbreak. So that is a very robust resource that you can access a lot of information from just to build learning skills. The next one I'd like to review is called Flashbulb. And what it is, it's a set of virtual flashcards that, if depending on your learning style, if that helps you to remember different concepts or how to go about solving different things, it works the same way as math skills minus the paper. So right here, this is an example where it'll give you a question and you can answer it. And when you're ready, you can click on it, and then it gives you the definition. So, and actually, if you need
the property that states the way the addends are grouped does not change the sum. A plus B plus C equals A plus B plus C.
So this is another great resource for the younger learners, but it's also for those like myself, for example. I use a lot of flashcards. This will help provide a better understanding and help students and learners remember different concepts and different definitions regarding, especially with math and English. These are really, really helpful. And as you can see, there's quite a bit that folks can access. And it's also a good resource for parents with younger learners to help them remember what these processes are so they can figure it out on their own. So as you can see, we have math, science, history, languages, geography, even standardized testing. So for those that are working on their SAT, their GRE, their LSATs, this is all accessible online and does not cost a thing. So another resource that JobNow and VetNow provides is something called My Brainwaves, which we'll see a little bit later when we go to the meet component. But basically, this is a virtual whiteboard that allows you to record all of the work that you have done on a whiteboard for note-taking purposes. So if, for example, you don't have access to pen and paper, or you just prefer to do everything digitally, this is a great resource that's provided through JobNow and VetNow to keep track of all your note-taking, especially when you're doing those virtual tests. So Leap Learning Platform, again, this is another great resource that provides you with lessons, quizzes, and even some tutoring in regarding to what it is that you're preparing for. So whether you're getting ready for the ACT, you're getting ready for the GED, all the way to the SAT, this is a great resource to use if you don't have access to learning materials. And also for those with the nature of the COVID, if learners had been taking in-person tutoring or instruction, this is also made available online. So definitely worth checking out if you have a student that is preparing for these specific type of testing. And last but not least, this is Meet. This is a virtual, like almost a virtual study hall or a study lab, where you can work with your colleagues, you can work with your friends or your fellow students to create a virtual study group where you can use that Brainwave feature to study as a group and save to your actual profile, which when you click on right here, it says My Brainwaves. It makes it accessible right there, where you don't have to worry about it being saved to a computer, or you don't have to worry about storing it to a cloud if you don't have cloud storage. So this is a way to connect with other students. And again, this is all made available for free. So this is pretty much JobNow and VetNow in a nutshell. And I will also wanted to mention that is available in English, Spanish, and French. So if you do know folks that need translation or need assistance in either French or Spanish, please share this resource with them, as it will translate everything that they're going to need into their appropriate language. And last thing I do want to mention is that if you create an account through JobNow and VetNow, it will literally save everything that you do through this resource in one place. So you don't have to worry about like, well, where did I get that? Or, where did I put that kind of thing? So it's, again, free, and it's worth making, as like I said, because it helps you manage your calendar. So if you want to schedule a virtual study lab through Meet, it'll put it there. It'll save the tests that you're the testing, for example, if you're doing the SAT or the ACT or the GED, it'll save those tests and your progress there. And it will even save all of your sessions with a live job coach or a navigator. So I highly suggest that you actually make an account just so you have everything there and it's accessible. And lastly, JobNow and VetNow is available through, is app-based that you can access through Google Play and the App Store if you have an iPhone. So there's lots of ways to access this resource via a phone, a computer, or even if you want to call the staff here to help you find what you're looking for, we can assist you by using these resources as well. So thank you so much for attending this this presentation, excuse me. And if you have any questions, give us a call here at 626-307-1368 during normal business hours, which are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if you have any more questions about library services and library resources, please visit our website at www.montereypark.ca.gov for more information. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you find this resource as useful as I did. Have a great day.